Q only, right? Reverse copy using DA rev into da.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
way. Yeah, it's yeah. So without clearing the queue, you are pushing the new data at the back.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct. So Q already has the reversed elements of the dynamic array.
Yes, ma'am.
Q already has. So 112 to 162, all those 10 elements are already present there.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have not cleared them. So when you start pushing back, it's going to attach after 162.
Okay, ma'am.
So next element is 162 only, since you're putting it in reverse, right?
So that we have to clear means what we have to
Or
do.
either clear it or you can create new queue.
Okay, ma'am.
Try to put it in new queue, right?
Okay, ma'am. Means clearing means assigning to zero itself, right, ma'am?
Yeah, or deleting,
Okay, ma'am.
right? Clearing meaning not all the elements. See, if you keep all the elements zero, assign them to zero, what will happen is instead of 112, 133, 169, you will see 00 such way 10 zeros. And
Okay.
then 162 will start. So clearing essentially means deleting
Okay,
the
ma'am.
elements. Yeah.
Another one, ma'am.
Yeah.
Here in associative array, I copied that to dynamic array and static array, but
Associative array.
I'm
Me,
getting zeros.
no, declaration, associative array declaration. Line number 2, int AA. Scroll down. Scroll down. Now show me the assignment that you're doing.
For the dynamic and static, ma'am.
Dynamic and associative.
This is for dynamic. I assign through
Line
this
number
62, 61, ma'am. 658 to 64.
DA value new. And DA index J, DA value. Okay. What is already put in associative array? Is it consecutive data?
Here it's this, ma'am. Q index value, Q index in this transcript window, ma'am.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Yes, ma'am.
So int AA starts with 11, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And your queue is that dynamic array is empty, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're trying to put zeroth element of associative array in zeroth element of dynamic index, right?
But here I kept I na, ma'am, so that I will assign to that one. Here, if it is 11 means zeroth location will be 11, right, ma'am?
For each, you are using for each. Yeah, can you? We can check that display line number after line number 61. Display I. We'll
Here,
get to know what is happening. Yeah. I equal to 2% 0D. No, I.
only
Just
I,
I.
ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Save and execute. We'll get to know what is happening.
Here I am getting 11, 12 like that only, ma'am.
I 11, 12, 13. Okay. And
I have to use J for loop, ma'am.
what is J?
J is for dynamic array index.
So J, display J. I think J is 0 all the time.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, I will do it and I'll come again.
Yeah. So what you need here is instead of J, what you can do is no, I think you will need to use large. Hmm. You need to use some logic for DA. Yeah, I equal to We have the value. Let me think. Then either your dynamic array should be that large, or you should be able to calculate that is scale your j with respect to I.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? Your I is 11.
Yes, ma'am.
So, and dynamic array has only 9 elements, right? 9 memory locations in it.
Yes, ma'am.
So you should be doing 9 minus I, something like that. No, it's 11, right? So somehow that calculation should come to 0. Are you getting this?
No, ma'am.
DA index. You can keep DA index as J, but J plus plus. You can keep it as J plus plus, so that all the every time it is used, next time it is incremented. In line number 63, you can make that change.
Okay, ma'am.
Right, but in line number, yeah, the same change you can make in line number 64, J plus plus.
Okay, ma'am.
J plus plus is not happening because J is not index, right, which can be incremented.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so J plus plus is not happening. Can you display J as well? Just do that and check. Let's check what is happening. YYP and just replace J. No, YYP, escape mode. Don't use that copy paste. Escape mode, YYP. Escape mode, YYP. Save and display. Okay, you're changing. Just do run dot do. No, don't quit. Don't quit. Do run dot do. So J is X. Let's see. J is X all the time.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you need to define in for each define int J before displays, before those displays define int J, and then directly DA index J plus plus, DA value J plus plus.
Okay, ma'am.
Or you can do the way you have done it, but define J first, then it
Okay.
will work.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Let me know what happens.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll start today's lab. Now, since we have not completed assignment 4 yet, we will try and complete assignment 4 today. And then from next lab onwards, we can work on operators, right? So let's see. 1 to 5. Can everyone put a message of their status in assignment 4? What all questions you have completed out of 1 to 5 question? Everyone put a status, what all questions you have completed. Yeah, okay. So I see that, okay, Anjali is working on question 5. Only one person responding. What about others? Am I audible? Am I audible? Yeah. Anjali, okay. Chaitra. No, Janardhan, not assignment 3. No, Bhumika. Okay, so whoever is doing yesterday's task, I want you to complete them after today's lab. Let's work on today's lab. I see a lot of people have still not completed yesterday's assignments, right? So let's see. Question 6. Write an example of packed array incorrect declaration. Write down various operations that can be performed on packed arrays. Write down various operations that can be performed on unpacked arrays. Also write what operations we can't do. Right? Whole vector arithmetic operations we can't do. Illustrate this using an example. Slicing can't be done. Illustrate this using an example. What is slicing? Can someone tell me? What is slicing operation? Does anyone remember what is slicing operation?
Assigning some part of the array to another array, ma'am.
Correct. Selecting number of bits or number of elements of array. See, when we say bits, we are specifically talking about vector, right? So when we want to generalize what is slicing, we should say elements. So even if we say vector, we are talking about individual element, right? Vector meaning something like bit 3 down to 0, right? Or if we are talking about array also, we mean the same thing. Charan, question 4, assignment 4, question 3. Okay. Okay. Write code to generate 100 random numbers between 1 to 100 in random order with no repetition. Do you remember how do we do no repetition? Yeah, is there any other way to do the same thing? We need random, right? Is there any method in array or a queue which we can use to make the order random? If I put 1 to 100 in a for loop, right? My for loop starts from 1, ends at 100. Shuffle, correct. So we can do that. Ninth and 10th question can be solved in that way. See, there is one question where is no repetition is allowed. There is another question where repetition is allowed. 11th question is declare two unpacked arrays, one of integer type, other of string type, each of size 5. Okay. So as of now, let's work on 6 to 10. Question number 6 to 10 on assignment 4. Now, whatever is the number of questions from yesterday's tasks that are left, you can pause that for a while, work on today's task. Okay, work on today's task. If you have any doubts or errors, let me know. Okay. Yeah, assignment 4, previous yesterday's task questions you can complete later. Okay.
आज से लगभग 7-8 साल पहले तक इस देश में बिजली थी।
What are the new languages constructed?
गिनी बिसाऊ का, माली का, सेनेगल का, सब में रंग आपको दिखेंगे आमतौर पे। येलो दिख जाएगा, ग्रीन दिख जाएगा, रेड दिख जाएगा। सिमिलर सप्लाई है कंट्रीज के वेस्ट। तो दोस्तों गिनी बिसाऊ के पास ना एक टर्किश पावर शिप है जिसके ऊपर इनकी एंटायर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी यानी कि 100% इनकी पूरी बिजली उस टर्किश पावर शिप पे रिलाई करती है। जी हाँ, आपने गाम्बिया में देखी होगी वो सिमिलर सी शिप। ऐसे 5-6 देशों के पास है वो जो पावर शिप है टर्की की। लेकिन किसी भी देश की मुझे लगता है कि एंटायरली उसी पे डिपेंड करती होगी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी की नीड्स। और गिनी बिसाऊ तो सारी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी उस शिप से आती है। वो शिप दरअसल क्या करती है, वो HFO को बर्न करती है यानी कि हैवी फ्यूल ऑयल को। और जो वो शिप है उसे फंड किया गया वर्ल्ड बैंक के द्वारा। और हालांकि उसका टेन्योर खत्म हो गया था कुछ समय पहले, लेकिन उसे 5 साल के लिए एक्सटेंड कर दिया गया यानी कि 5 साल और इनके पास वो शिप रहने वाली है, उससे इन्हें बिजली मिलने वाली है। और रीजन ये है कि भाई इस देश को इतना टाइम
What
मिल
in
गया कि
concept?
अपने डैम वगैरह बिल्ड कर ले, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के प्लांट्स लगाएंगे, ठीक है, वर्ल्ड बैंक इनकी मदद कर रहा है, थोड़े टाइम के लिए वो शिप देंगे ताकि लोगों को बिजली मिल गई। इन द मीनवाइल ये अपने डैम तैयार कर ले और बिजली बनाने के लिए बाद में जब वो शिप का टेन्योर खत्म हो जाए। लेकिन शिप का टेन्योर खत्म होने वाला है और लोगों को कोई उम्मीद नहीं है कि भाई इनके डैम्स बनेगा नहीं बनेगा। तो लोकल लोग ऑलरेडी पैसे बताने लोगों ने शुरू कर दिए ताकि वो अपने जनरेटर्स वगैरह खरीद सके या फिर सोलर पैनल लगा सके। और ये काम तो सबसे गंदा है, किसी चीज की एक बार आदत डाल दो और फिर वो चीज आपसे छीन ली जाए, तब एक्चुअली में उस चीज की जरूरत रियलाइज होती है। पहले तो इनके पास बिजली थी तो इन्हें वैल्यू नहीं पता थी बिजली की। अब गरीबों तक बिजली पहुंच गई, वर्ल्ड बैंक ने कर दिया स्पॉन्सर, फंड कर दिया, लोगों को चस्का लग गया बिजली का, फोनों का, पंखे का, लग्जरी का, थोड़ी सी आराम का। लेकिन अब इनकी वो शिप चली जाएगी वापस। और वैसे भी डिफॉल्टर है ये कंट्री, वर्ल्ड बैंक से इन्होंने लोन ले रखे हैं और वापस चुकाया नहीं, ब्लैक लिस्टेड है। तो लोकल लोगों को पता है भाई सरकार बहुत ज्यादा करप्ट है। करप्शन की वजह से यहाँ पे इनकी कोई भी स्टेट ओन्ड एनर्जी प्लांट या कुछ भी सरकार इतनी स्टेबल नहीं रहती। लोगों को पता है भाई कुछ नहीं होने वाला, लोग अपने पैसे बचा लें ताकि वो अपने खुद के जनरेटर या सोलर पैनल कुछ समय बाद लगा ले। यहाँ पे ये ब्लू कलर की टैक्सी है इस तरह की सारी। गाम्बिया में येलो येलो थी, मेरे सारी ब्लू कलर की। वैसे यार मतलब सोच के कितना अजीब लगता है कि ये छोटी सी शिप के ऊपर पूरे देश की बिजली डिपेंडेंट है। मतलब जितनी भी चीजें यहाँ पे चल रही है वो सब उस शिप की वजह से चल रही है। कमाल है यार बाकी। और मेरे को अभी तक सेफ्टी का कुछ ऐसी दिक्कत परेशानी यहाँ पे लगी नहीं। अभी मैं जैसे आया था, पर भाई मिलिट्री चेक पॉइंट्स इतने ज्यादा, रोड तो मैंने आपको बताया कि बस है ही। और जगह जगह मिलिट्री चेक पॉइंट्स, हर कुछ किलोमीटर बाद मिलिट्री रुकवाती थी, बैग की तलाशी लेती थी कि बैग में क्या है, सामान में क्या है, पूरे वैन की सभी लोगों की। मतलब गूगल मैप पे दिखा रहा था 5-6 घंटे का सफर गाम्बिया बांजुल से यहाँ तक का बिसाऊ तक। मैं सोचा भाई 5 के 6 घंटे लग जाएंगे, 6 के 7 लग जाएंगे। पर मैं चलाऊंगा सुबह 11-12 बजे गाम्बिया से और मैं पहुंचाऊँ रात को यहाँ पे 12-1 बजे। आप हिसाब लगा लो, मतलब इतना परेशान हुआ ना भाई। रोड वोड है ही नहीं, जगह जगह मिलिट्री रुकवाती है। थोड़ी ना बहुत पैरानॉइड है इनकी सरकार और मिलिट्री, इसलिए इतनी तलाशी लेती है। थोड़ा डरते हैं, पता नहीं कुछ भी होगा। मैं जिधर रुका हूँ ना उसका नाम है गोरिल्ला हाउस, पूरे देश में एक कोई है शायद ट्रैवलर्स हाउस। उसकी कीमत तो मुझे मैंने पूछी नहीं, सीधा मैं बोला भाई सर वहाँ मेरा बेड रखना। और स्क्रीन पे आप देख सकते हो कि ये मेरा पूरा कमरा सा था और ये मेरा बेड है। फिर अभी मेरे को जो मालिक है, यानी कि नाम उसका, उसके ग्रैंडफादर्स है केपर से, वो इसका मालिक है। और मैंने उससे कीमत पूछे भी आते आते मेरे को रास्ते में चलता, तो बोला 8,000 सेफा एक रात की कीमत है हमें रुकने की। बाकी ये देखो भाई, ये देखो टर्की का झंडा और साथ में गिनी बिसाऊ का झंडा। ये मेरे ख्याल से कोई प्रोजेक्ट ला रहे हैं टर्की वाले यहाँ पे। टर्की इसका मतलब यहाँ पे इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहा है काफी। करेंसी के बारे में आपको बताना भूल गया, इधर की करेंसी है वेस्ट अफ्रीकन सेफा यानी कि फ्रैंक, जो कि सेनेगल में भी थी, काफी कंट्रीज में, गाम्बिया में तो अलग तलाशी थी। तो अफ्रीका में टोटल 14 देशों में वो करेंसी चलती है। 8 में तो उसे वेस्ट अफ्रीकन फ्रैंक बोल देते हैं, बाकी 6 में शायद सेंट्रल अफ्रीकन। अपने घर ले उन्होंने बोला कि लाए मेरे को रात को बोले वहीं पे सो अपने घर मैं बोला नहीं सुबह आपको भी काम पे जाने परेशान हो गया मेरे को हॉस्टल छोड़ मेरे हॉस्टल गए रात के 2-3 बजे आया वो गार्ड था लेकर आया वो गार्ड भी सोच रहे कौन आदमी है तो सारे शीशे स्पॉट पे गाड़ी
Yes, ma'am, for question 6 theory part, enough or we should write code also. Question 6, write example of packed array incorrect declaration. Yeah, you should write a simple code. Whatever is the error that you get with different incorrect ways of declaring the arrays, those errors you note down and paste it in a comment box in your code itself. Is it clear?
Okay, ma'am.
For question 6, write a simple code demonstrating different incorrect ways to get to declare the array. Declare whatever is the question, follow that. For each of this error, note the error and paste it in the code in a comment box. Do you know what is comment box? Like this. Starts with slash star, ends with star slash. So comment the error as well, right? And comment the declaration as well. So for this particular declaration, this is the error. Then do another incorrect declaration. Then write error. Then whatever error you get, write it in another comment box. Comment the second declaration as well. Whatever is the number of incorrect declarations you come up with, write the corresponding errors in corresponding comment boxes. Okay. Is it clear, everyone?
चूते माखा bitches. तैयारी कर रही थी।
Yes, everyone, can you all put your status? What all questions you have completed out of 6 to 10? Assignment 4, 6 to 10. Question 6 completed all? Yeah, question 6 completed. What about others? Okay, 3 people completed question 6. Doing question 8. Okay. So people who have completed 6, can you also put a message which question you are working on? Nine started. So yeah. I have a few people responding. So 6 people out of 10, 11. What about others? Yeah, anybody facing any errors so far in the assignment?
Ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
So my question is, in the PPT, they have declared packed array as like giving the size and vector 1, vector 2, vector 3, and continuously they're declaring it in the same line. So are they declaring that?
Show, can you
vector?
share your screen? Which line exactly you are talking about?
Okay, I'll show you.
this particular line, ma'am.
Yeah.
So in that particular line, my doubt is that there is two vectors, like two arrays of size 11, or it's like a, like in that array one bit they've named this as array 1, array 2, array 3.
No, there are two arrays of, that is packed arrays of size 11. Now, for such doubts, when I even clear the doubt, you should always display this,
Okay.
right? You should execute and check yourself.
I
Here,
did it. I
yeah.
did actually type it in my EDA playground, but I don't know how to give the display statement for this kind of. So
Yeah, vec0. Vec0 equal to %b and then display vec0.
okay. So that's what now I know that it is like multiple arrays which has that particular size. So I understood.
Ma'am, 9, 10 question generating random numbers for packed or unpacked. Yeah. You tell me, Nikhila. Can we generate random different integers in a packed kind of array? Is it possible for us to generate random separate int numbers, right, 1 to 100, in a packed kind of array?
No, ma'am.
Yeah. So how you have to generate these?
With
In an
for loop.
unpacked array, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I have already given you hint how you can do that. You don't have to use the code that you have used in Verilog, right? There was some flag and all. You don't have to. Just put 1 to 100 consecutive numbers in the array and change the order of the numbers. You can do that, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, hello, ma'am.
Yes, tell me. Sorry, I was muted.
Uh, Ma'am, I have one doubt in assignment number 3. I
Yeah, tell me. Assignment 3, what doubt?
Ma'am, क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 का 8वां क्वेश्चन मैम.
Question number 5, 8. Yeah. No, I don't have 8 question in my assignment. It's online assignment. आप क्या question है? Can you read it out loud?
Okay, ma'am, Q with the random value between 50 to 10.
10.
And display all using percentage P. Ma'am.
Random value between
Between 50 to 10.
it must be 100, 50 to 100. Yeah. Then are they specifying Q size? Q का size बताया उन्होंने? Hello.
Look, ma'am,
Yeah.
how I can generate, ma'am, in 50 to between 50 to 10.
Can you tell me how you will generate 50 to 100? The question has a correction 50 to 100. Now,
Yes.
if you want to generate 50 to 100 random numbers and you want to put it in an array, how you would do that? तुम इसको array में भी करने के लिए आप कैसे करोगे इसे?
तो array में मैम तो क्यू का फिक्स साइज ले लेंगे उधर.
Array का, okay.
हाँ, एरे का साइज ले लेंगे, उसके बाद फिर उसमें हम फॉर लूप लगा के 50 to 60.
Exactly. 50 to 100. Exactly. अभी आप Q का भी उसी तरह से साइज तो नहीं ले सकते, बट फॉर लूप में अगर आप उतना उसका लूप एंडिंग वेरिएबल दोगे, if you are starting your loop with 0, since they have not mentioned the size, you can do for loop 0 to 10, less than or less than 10, right? और आप उसको directly भी push method भी आप for loop में कर सकते हो, right?
मैम
Push
पुश एंड पॉप मेथड मैम वो जानना चाहता था मैम, कहाँ यूज करते हैं, कैसे करते हैं.
पुश अगर आपको क्यू में एलिमेंट इंसर्ट करना है तो, और पॉप अगर आपको क्यू का एलिमेंट निकालना है तो, अब जब पॉप करते हो तो क्यू का एलिमेंट डिलीट होके निकलता है. अभी पुश फ्रंट, व्हेन यू से पुश फ्रंट, राइट? सो व्हाट आई डू इज
पुश एंड पुश बैक. पॉप फ्रंट शायद पुश बैक मैम ऐसा.
आई एम सॉरी, कैन यू रिपीट योर क्वेश्चन? आप क्या पूछना चाहते हो? आप रिपीट करोगे इसमें?
मैम ये मैं पूछना चाहता था, पॉप और पुश का यूज कहाँ करते हैं मैम?
पॉप और पुश का यूज हम क्यू में एलिमेंट डालने के लिए पुश का यूज करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, यू हैव समथिंग लाइक दिस, राइट? यू हैव अ क्यू, ओके. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू, क्यू ऑलवेज स्टार्ट्स विद 0, ओके, 0th एलिमेंट. आपका क्यू जो स्टार्ट होता है वो 0th एलिमेंट से ही स्टार्ट होता है.
पुश फ्रंट पुश.
Just a minute. Wait, this much only, right? तो आपका यहाँ पे होता है 0th element. I'm going to write the index out. 0th element. This is front of the queue. Okay. When you say 0th element, it is front of the queue. Front of the queue. And nth element. यहाँ पे होगा आपका nth element. जितने भी एलिमेंट का आपने क्यू तैयार किया है, nth एलिमेंट, दिस इज योर nth एलिमेंट at this point, which is back of the queue. Okay, so when you say push front, now right now your queue is empty, there is nothing in the queue, so there is just the handle. Okay, आपका queue अभी empty है, queue int queue, something like this. Your queue is empty right now. Okay, int queue, there is just this handle. Okay, so when you push front, you are pushing the data in the 0th element, right? Now when you have pushed only one element, जब आपने सिर्फ एक ही element push किया है, तब you won't know the difference between push front and push back. Okay, if you have put only one element, तो आपका queue बना, this is your queue, and this is your 0th element, and since you have pushed only one element, this is also nth element, that is last and first element is the same, correct?
Correct.
Right, so there is only one element right now, 0th. Now if you keep using push front, right, आपके पास already एक push, आपके पास आपने already एक data queue में push कर दिया है, you are again doing push front. Now the element that you have entered here right now, first of all, let's say that you entered 10. पहले push front में you entered 10. When you pushed one element in the queue, you entered 10 value. Okay, now you are doing again push front. So what happens is this 10 gets shifted over here, and the new element, maybe new element is 20, so new element 20 is put in the front of the queue,
First
0th element. Are you getting this? So पहले
Yes,
जो
ma'am.
आपने एलिमेंट क्यू में रखा था, वो एलिमेंट अभी फर्स्ट इंडेक्स पे चला गया है. The element that you had pushed front at the start of the queue, now it is at the first index, and the element that you just pushed in front, it is at the 0th index. So every new element basically is going to be added here at the start, 0th index, and purane and old or existing elements of the queue are going to be shifted one index later. Now if I add another element, right, this won't be put over here, this will be put over here, so this index is going to be 0th index now. Is it clear?
Okay.
Yeah, this is push front, when you want to put a data element in inside the queue. Okay, what you are trying to do is you are trying to put some data element inside the queue. So all of these queue values are shifted, and the new element that you just have put it, maybe it's 30, so it has come over here at 0th index. And the oldest element, the one that you put in first, right, that is here at the second index. Second.
Okay.
Is it clear? This
Clear,
is push
ma'am.
front. Now push back is exactly opposite of that.
Okay.
Right, so when you create a new element, now int queue is empty, you put new element, it's going to go in 0th index only. Maybe it's 10 value, right, 0th index only, not nowhere else, right? But if you put second element, what will happen is it will be added to the end, that is push back na, so push back will be adding it to the first index directly. There is no shifting. So 20, that whatever was the second data, 20, it is
Push back, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
In push back,
Yeah.
मतलब मैम पुशबैक में डेटा डायरेक्ट ये हो जाएगा, वो शिफ्टिंग नहीं होगा उसमें।
पुशबैक में शिफ्टिंग नहीं होगा, नो।
ओके
So pushback is directly appended at the end of the queue. That is whatever is the next index in the queue, there the data will be appended. So in this case, this is second index. So you are putting data at second index. Now, if you push back again, the data will be added at the third index. Is it clear how push front work?
ओके मैम, क्लियर।
Yeah. Now, when you are talking about pop back and pop front, yes, tell me. You had a
मैम
doubt?
व्हाट इज डिफरेंस ऑफ इंसर्ट एंड मैम ये पॉप पुश बैक?
Insert,
and
you can insert any element at given index, required index. If I know that this is the queue 10, 20, 30, I want to put some data in between 10 and 20. So for insert, I will give, maybe I want to put 40. So I will give int q dot insert, and you will give the value first. I want to put 40, and then the index. I want to put it at first index. So the new value that you give will be added here, and these two will be shifted to the right, that is to the end of the queue. So new order of the data would be 10 at 0th index, 40 at first index, 20 at second index, and 30 at fourth index. Is it clear?
इंसर्ट मींस
आपको जहां चाहिए वहां पे आप इंसर्ट कर सकते हो।
ओके
कोई भी डेटा वैल्यू at whatever
Understood.
index you want, you can insert it. And pop back, pop front similar है, लेकिन हम वहां से queue से डेटा हटा रहे हैं. It will be deleted when you pop front, right? So data will be deleted every time from 0th index. So if I remove this data, then first will be my new 0th index, right? So this data itself and along with the index is removed. It's not zero. I mean, data value is not zero. The index itself is removed. Memory itself is removed. So when I do pop front, every time 0th index will be removed. Data will be wherever you are storing the data, pop front, that data will be stored, and from queue that element will be deleted. Now the length of the queue will be only 2 elements, and 0th index will be 20. If I do again pop front, 20 will be removed, and 0th index will be 10. This is pop front. Similarly, there is pop back. So pop back will be removing from the last index, 30, 20, 10. So second, first, 0th. That way indexes will be removed, or data at those indexes will be removed. Is it clear?
ओके मैम, क्लियर। बट मैम क्यू का साइज मैम कितना हो सकता है?
Unlimited.
Okay.
Whatever is the number of elements you want to put in the queue, you can still put it in push method, push front, push back, right? Or you can keep inserting. It's unlimited number of elements. There is no restriction. You can restrict the size by dollar to some size.
ओके मैम, मतलब ये पुश बैक पुश फ्रंट मैम यूज करने के लिए तो हमें उसके फॉर लूप के अंदर लिखना होगा ना मैम?
हाँ, अगर आपको रैंडम नंबर्स डालने हैं वन आफ्टर द अदर, देन यस. अगर आपको कुछ स्पेसिफिक डालना है which doesn't have any pattern, right? If you want to put some specific data where data doesn't have any pattern, every time the data is incrementing by this or being multiplied by that, you don't have any pattern, then only you individually push the data in, right? Otherwise, you can keep pushing the random data in a for loop or any loop. Not for each. For an empty loop, not for each. Empty queue, not for each.
Okay. This is possible for each and for only for loop, ma'am?
For each, not possible for queue. For loop is possible. You can repeat a number of times.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
My doubt
Or
is
while
clear.
some condition is true, you can keep pushing something in the queue. But for each, not possible.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. You understood all the methods you wanted to understand? Any other doubt?
No, ma'am. I understand properly.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone else? Any doubt? People who are working on previous assignments, right? Assignment 3, assignment 4, starting question, please do not. You work on them later on your own time. Right now, today's task is to work on assignment 4, question 6 to 10. So please work on those questions. Anybody done with all 10 questions? Anybody done with all 10 questions? Okay, so if you are close to completing 10 questions, I'll start next task, but I will not add a lot of questions there. Declare two unpacked arrays, one of integer type, another of string type, each of size 5. Try to assign one array element to another, which is an error condition. Try fixing this issue by using static casting. Is static casting done in theory sessions?
No, ma'am.
No, no. Okay, we will skip this question for a while. Question 12. Declare two unpacked arrays, both integer type, for following cases. One index range is 4 down to 0, another 1 down to 5. Do the copy of array 1 to array 2. List down which index array 1 gets copied to which index of array 2. One array index range is 5 down to 1, another is -2 down to 2. Do the above example for this. Yes, you can do this. So what we will do here is task 2 is assignment 4, question 12. 13. Declare two unpacked arrays of different sizes but same data type. Try doing the whole vector copy. Hint, error will come since size do not match. I don't think error will come. There will be just, this is vector, right? No, unpacked arrays. Okay, okay. Yeah, vector copy. To do whole vector copy of unpacked arrays, both data type and size must match. Okay. So this we need to do question 13. I'll add just 2 questions right now because a lot of people are doing 8 question, right? So I don't want this to be incomplete, this task to be incomplete. So I'll just add 2 questions for now. Let me know when all 10, 5 to 10, 6 to 10 questions are done from task 1. Okay, put a message when you are done with 10th question in task 1.
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
is reg not a data type that is recognized by the system error?
Yeah, all the data types that are present in Verilog are also present in system Verilog.
If I'm using a, okay, I have some doubt. Should I share the screen?
Sure, sure.
So this is the seventh question. Sorry, yeah, seventh question. So I've declared a array uh, as data type reg, but I'm getting error saying that reg is not like it's.
What is it saying? Unexpected reg. Does that mean that reg is not recognized? It means that there is something incomplete before you have declared reg. Now, tell me, is there anything incomplete? You got it?
Yes. Uh,
Yeah.
okay.
Save and execute. Yeah, these are different syntax errors. I want you to work on them.
Okay.
Let me know if you're not able to get rid of any of them. I'll help.
Okay.
मम्मी ओ मम्मी मम्मी पगलेट कहेंगी पूरे दिन बातें करिए
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes. Hello.
Assignment 4, question number 6. Ma'am, I did not the answer, ma'am. Can
Assignment 4, question 6. Yes, tell me.
question 6 to question number 8. That one.
Okay, your voice is breaking in middle. Can you repeat assignments?
Ma'am, assignment 4, question number 8, whatever the
Uh-huh.
question you have given, na?
Uh-huh.
Ma'am, in that the answer is not coming, ma'am. I have done, but it is not taking.
Yeah, assignment 4, question number 6 is error question. You're supposed to copy the error.
Ma'am, maybe the error like cannot assign a packet type bit to an unpacket type it like that, ma'am.
No, this is declaration error. This is not supposed to be assignment error. How packed array can be declared in an incorrect way?
Okay.
Share your screen if you have come up with some answer. I'll help you.
Okay, ma'am. Sharing.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this one. Question number 8. That whole
Your
vector
question
arithmetic
is in your doubt is in question number 6 or 8.
Ma'am, 8.
From hard copy or online copy. Write down various operations that can be performed on unpacked arrays. Is that your question?
Yes, ma'am. Here it is written whole vector arithmetic operation we can't do.
Right.
Illustrate this.
Illustrate
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Using it unpacked. But ma'am, in unpacked, we have to write the dimension after the array, na ma'am.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, that one I am using, but it is showing the error
Yeah. The error is in line number 8 and 9.
8
That you
and
cannot do.
8 and 9.
Yeah, that you
Okay.
cannot do. Right? Your error shouldn't come in assignment. Your error should be coming in only the operations. So assignment you do in a normal unpacked array assignment way. This
Ma'am,
is
can you
packed
check
array.
line number 12 and 13, ma'am? Difference between them?
Yeah, that is correct. Line number 12 is correct error.
For
That you cannot do addition in on unpacked array. This is correct error. But the next one is incorrect error. You cannot. Yeah, this is also correct error. You are trying to assign
yes, ma'am.
elements, separate elements addition to entire packed array. This is also correct error. So whatever error you are getting with that line, you copy it right under it. Otherwise, you will forget what you have done here. The question is asking how you can get different kinds of errors. So
Yes.
line number 12, whatever error you got, you copy and paste it under line number 12 so that you have that with you. Right? Then comment line number 12, then get specific error for line number 30. And with all of that, you need to first edit 8th and 9th because array 2 and array 3 cannot be given data in this way. This is not the correct error that you will get.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Declaration in line number 8 and 9, declaration is wrong. Means
This
what-
is not declaration, this is
the way I
assignment.
put the
Yeah, this
the
is
way
not
I-
declaration, this is assignment. The way you have put the value in it is incorrect.
Okay.
No, underscore is not the incorrect thing. Can someone tell me what is wrong in line number 8 and 9?
It was not used for each. something to.
Either you
Yeah.
should use for or for each or any loop to put the data in the unpacked arrays, or you can put the data in that flower bracket, direct assignment, right, of values. That you can do.
Okay, ma'am.
You're getting it. The question is asking you to get specific errors. Which kind of errors? Operation errors. What
Yes,
all
ma'am.
operations you can't perform. So assignment error shouldn't be one of them. Okay.
Okay.
You got it. You make the changes. Let me know when you're done.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, it
here
is correct for vector, but for not for array. Correct. Line number 8 and 9 is correct for vector, but not for array. But this is assignment.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am, for this I have to give that for loop I have to use or for each.
Yeah.
How randomly? Then I have to give randomly assigned value.
Yeah, that you can do. Dollar random is also fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Dollar U random range is also fine. Or you can do flower bracket.